UFC 300, April 13th. It's a big one. But if you ask me my favorite fight on the card, how about this? How about Arman Tsarukyan, Charles Oliveira, a lightweight banger, maybe to crown the next title challenger at 155. Arman, I've been wanting to talk to you for a long time, man. How fired up are you to be on UFC 300?
Not maybe. It's 100% contender #1 for the title. After this fight, I'm going to be contender #1 and I'm going to fight for the title. That's it.
All right. Just like that. Fired up off the start.
So excited and can't wait to fight.
Well, look, you are on one hell of a hot streak, 2 straight knockouts, including a demolition of Beneil Dariush. What changed in your game? Because we always knew you as a wrestler, but boy, are you packing a big punch lately.
You know, I every day, I work every day getting better, you know, so try to improve my boxing and still I don't want to forget my wrestling and you know, I'm young, I learn fast, so that's why I can do everything. So I feel like 1 year ago I couldn't like strike like now, and so times works on me, you know.
I mean, what do you credit that to? The work you put in on American Top Team?
Yeah, I work in Russia, I work here, so like push myself every day and work on my boxing, striking, and a lot of different coaches to work on with me in American Top Team. So yeah, it's just hard work, and that's it.
Well, you are on the verge of something very, very big, and hopefully that would be the rematch inevitably with the champion Islam Makhachev, who you of course fought back in 2019. It feels so long ago now. When you look back at that fight with Islam, what are your memories? What are your thoughts?
You know, it's like 1 year ago, but it's almost 5 years ago, and you know, I was super young, and it was my first fight, and yeah, just can't wait to fight again with Islam Makhachev.
You like some bread?
Have you had any contact with him? Have you talked with him? Do you think he knows you're knocking on that door? You're coming for the title.
Yeah, everybody knows me or Oliveira who is gonna fight with Islam Makhachev, and it's a contender #1 fight. So definitely,
right,
definitely
sure.
one of us gonna fight for the title.
Well, let's talk about the fight at hand here. UFC 300, Las Vegas. When you get the call that it's going to be Charles Oliveira, what do you think?
You know, it was like early morning. It was 5 a.m. I guess, and so when I saw Dana White posted the video, and it was official video. I'm gonna fight with Charles Oliveira for contender #1, and I was super excited, and I even couldn't sleep after that. And right, I went to the gym and started training. Yeah.
What do you have to do to prepare to beat a guy like Oliveira, who has the most finishes, the most submissions in UFC history? And every time he dyes his hair gray, it seems like he gets more dangerous, this guy.
Yeah, you know, I gotta prepare everywhere. He's super good on the striking, on the wrestling, and so he's dangerous everywhere, and he knocks out people and he chokes people, and but you know, I work every day, watch his fights, and I want to stop him, and I know how I can stop him.
All right. All right. What would it mean for you to beat a guy like Charles Oliveira?
For me, it's like when I beat him, everybody gonna talk about me, you know. I'm like, this guy is one of the best in this division, because Charles, he's yeah, he's beast. He beat a lot of fighters, and he was a champion. He defended a couple times, and he just lost Islam Makhachev, and that's it. So nowadays, for me, number one it's Islam. Number two, in lightweight division, it's Charles Oliveira. So um, you know, I'm just train hard every day and like think about him all day, and this victory gonna give me all opportunities that I want.
Incredible, incredible. When we saw you at the fan Q&A in Miami for UFC 299, Arman, what's going on? All of Charles's fans, they were talking a lot of shit, as we like to say in the States. They were saying, you're going to
Yeah,
lose. You know, I mean, it was disrespectful. How was it for you in that moment to hear all of that?
it was okay, like they gave me more energy to go to train harder, like I was like uh I was like a mad after that press conference, but I was okay. I trained hard, and so yeah, it gives me more energy than it that 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 situation gave me 1 point, for train harder.
Is it
So I
hard?
wanna like to show everybody I'm better, and like I wanna shut their mouth.
Is it hard as a UFC fighter to avoid going on social media and seeing what the fans have to say, because they can be very very negative, very aggressive?
It's a business. We gotta uh, a lot of people can talk about me. A lot of people can talk shit about me, but like they never come and see on my eyes and say something or fuck you or whatever. They know I'm gonna beat their ass right away, and that's why like I I don't think about them. It's just a business, and I did what I want, what I had to do, and that's it.
When you look at everything you've built to get here, you're muscularly, you're one of the most, what do we say, the most jacked, the most ripped fighters in the UFC. I read your background that you worked a lot of construction coming up as a youth. Is that what built all of these muscles, shoulders, back? I mean, you look like you should be playing NFL football or something.
No, no, no. It's genetic. I'm from Armenians mountains. And that's why I was born on 2,300 meters, and maybe that's why. So thank I just can say thank you to my parents, and that's it.
Well, you've always been able to use that strength well when it comes to wrestling. You've rounded out your striking game. How much more do you have to work in your eyes to be a completely well-rounded fighter?
Uh, 3 more years. I feel when I become 30 years old, it's gonna be different, Arman Tsarukyan. I'm gonna have more experience. I'm gonna have more skills, more techniques, and gonna be unbeatable.
All right, for the fans that only know you as a fighter, who's the Arman Tsarukyan that walks around day to day? What are your interests in your personal life, your hobbies? Who are you outside of the octagon?
I do have a lot of hobbies. I like snowboarding, ski, snowmobiles, and yeah. So I like a lot of activities. Ride horse, and just I feel like I'm a good guy, and that's it. So I'm like uh never like fight on the street when I became a fighter, and just enjoy my life and train. That's it. So take care
I
of
bet.
my family, spend time as much as I can, and that's it.
Well, then, look, your dream, your goal, any fighter, of course, would be to become the champion. Is this a life-changing goal? I mean, what would that mean to your family, to your community where you come from, to the people of Armenia, to see you defeat Makhachev after you defeat Charles Oliveira and raise up that championship? What would that mean to you?
It's not gonna change my family, because we have everything what we want, and just for my for my fans for Armenia, they never had a Armenian champion in UFC, and so I want to be a first Armenian champion, and a lot of young kids can see me and can watch my fights and like get motivation and started to train, and yeah, so just because of that, and now I want to be a champion because of them, because of my fans, and yeah, not because of my families.
I understand. Your English is incredible. When did you feel like you were comfortable enough to do interviews like this in English?
I still try to learn some words, and feel like I need more, and try to watch a lot of podcasts, and yeah, and I gotta stay more in the US, and I feel like my English is gonna be better. But like I started talk like now it's like 1 year ago, or maximum 2 years ago.
Well, it's not easy. You're doing a hell of a job. I wanted to commend you on that. I wanted
Thank
to
you.
ask you before we closed about this division, and we just saw a great fight at UFC 299 with Dustin Poirier as an underdog going in there and stopping Benoit Saint-Denis. What were your thoughts watching that fight?
You know, I was supporting Dustin Poirier. I wanted to win him, and I wanted to see how he's winning, and he won the fight. I was super happy. Yeah, and he's my teammates, and I know him better than the French guy, and it was a very incredible fight. I thought first round, Sandani, I guess his name. He won
Yes.
first round and second round, and my friend said, "Okay, Poirier is done." I said, "No, bro, 5 rounds, and Sandani almost done. His gas out, and I thought like Dustin Poirier gonna knock him out in a third round, but like he did in the second round. So super happy for him, and yeah. So now the old top five still here. So and just me, it's me, one of youngest one and new one. Like because Chandler, Poirier, Gagey, Oliveira, Islam, it's like top five still there. But I'm there also. So, and I wanna change. I wanna change that names, and wanna become a number one, and then become a champ. That's it.
Well, you're on the road to doing that. You've got a great opportunity against Charles Oliveira. But I did see when Dustin won, suddenly Makhachev said, "Hey, I'll fight Dustin next." Are you okay with that? Poirier fights him next, and then if you beat Oliveira, you get the winner?
I mean, Islam. I feel like Islam wants to avoid us, and he feels like I'm gonna win, and he for him it's better to fight Poirier than me, because I am a more dangerous for him because I know wrestling, and I mean maybe he can make more money with Dustin. Probably because of that he's interesting. Anyway, for me doesn't matter. So I just focus on Charles Oliveira, but after that fight we're gonna talk, because Oliveira, I gotta think about him and focus on him because he's one of the best in our division, and this is the biggest fight for me, and so yeah, super excited.
I can't wait. Final question to you, Arman. It's been great to catch up with you. The same night, UFC 300, of course, a very big BMF championship fight in your division, Justin Gaethje against the former featherweight king Max Holloway. Do you have interest in that fight? Do you care about BMF, or is it forget that? You want the real deal, the real title?
No, of course I care about that. I'm gonna watch that fight, and I'm excited to watch that fight also. So hopefully Gaethje gonna win and stay that belt in 155. I don't know what happened if Max Holloway win. He's gonna say, "Oh, I'm not gonna fight for BMF title in 145, or just I wanna fight with someone 145." it's kind of weird situation. And yeah, of course, I wanna win as much belt as I can.
Hey, all the belts matter. Thank you, Arman Tsarukyan. We
Thank you.
can't wait for UFC 300. Hey, man, you're coming on, as they say. It's your time. I'm looking
Yeah,
forward to this fight. Best
let's
of luck.
go. Thank you so much.